Feature Friday.
The freshest. All right, this is really exciting because this is going to be our first time actually listening to proper Indian classical music. And I had a lot of questions in the last video I checked out with you. I know that you have seen a bit more than
Sonu
me.
Nigam.
Yeah, and you were absolutely gobsmacked by that.
Yeah, let us know if you like Walucha to check her. That's
Check
her
it out on
nickname.
camera.
Just in case you're new to the channel, her actual name is Waleska. But yeah, my little sister, who's not little, she's older
I'm
than
actually
me.
older than
She
this
yeah.
human.
If you'd like her to review that as well, I'll don't mind watching that again.
Yeah, I know that you guys were really adamant for us to watch some proper classical Indian music, and this is Kaushiki and
Chakraborty.
Chakraborty, that's right. And it's
Patiala
live.
Kayal.
Yeah, but this is live, and it's happening in the moment. And
I'm always very interested to see your thoughts on this. Sorry to interrupt.
No, please do.
Do let us know about the Sonu Nigam thing because of your background of performing theatre and stuff. So that was more. It had a lot of sort of contemporary and also ballet dancing.
Wow,
So it was and then also rhythmic gymnastics and then violins and stuff. So it was very peculiar.
wow,
So
great
maybe we should check it
performance.
out. But anyways, back to this. What were
All
you
right,
gonna say?
so this is one of the things that called my attention is that you guys said that more often than not, this genre is sung sitting down, crossed legs on the floor.
What the fuck?
That is an incredibly difficult setting to sing, given any reason.
Classical.
No,
Well, I don't know what this classical means.
Given any genre, that has to be. It's in like this, in this specific position. It's one of the hardest things
Give
to
it a
do
watch.
because all of your abdominal wall is engaged. Never mind. Let's not get into the technicalities. I'm really intrigued. Let's have a look. This is live.
It's a
That
build.
cannot come out of a person. No.
What the fuck is she? What is he playing? Is it like an accordion? You know the thing, the box on the floor? This thing. Oh, I don't want to show it. No, you see
Yeah,
that?
I know what you're
It
talking
looks
about.
like it sounds like an accordion.
It does, but I don't think it's an accordion.
Where are accordions from? Mexico?
No.
No.
I don't.
Italy.
No.
I
They're
don't know.
popular in Italy though, but I don't.
But you play them in
in Colombia, you
Colombia,
play them.
yeah. In
Yeah, you
Mexico.
play them all around South
Yeah.
America. I don't know. I don't
Very
actually know
popular
where
in
they
South
come
America,
from.
especially in Mexico, right?
In Mexico,
Of course. What the hell for
mariachis.
mariachis? You need an accordion.
That's actually true.
Yeah,
And trumpets, you need trumpets.
you need everything, mate.
And a big guitar.
Yeah.
A really big guitar.
Un
Accordion.
guitarrón.
Yeah. Accordion.
What do you call that? I'm so intrigued by that. And I mean, so I would imagine what she's doing. Is that what she's doing at Argusum? God. So I should really now. At least I know tabla,
Okay, so the accordion originated in Europe.
right? Maybe France, right?
France, yeah. Germany has their own version of it.
Right.
Italian harmonica also their own version of it, and it
Okay.
kind of like evolved depending on the country. But it started in early 1900s. I don't actually know,
So here's this. So also,
but I don't think that's an accordion at all.
no, I don't know. But this is this. Indian classical music is so this is something that you guys sent me, and I thought it was worth sharing.
Highlighting, yeah.
It's a rich tradition that originated in South Asia and can now be found in all corners of the world. Its origins date back to sacred Vedic scriptures over 6,000 years ago, where chants developed a system of musical notes and rhythmic cycles. What she is doing, it's called, I think it's the raga.
Which is like their own scale, isn't it? It's like Indian music's own scale.
I think, but
Yeah.
also that kind of up and down, left and right is
Uh-huh.
called a sargasm. Sargam.
A
Sargam. A
sargam.
sargam. Which, in broken down to its simplest meanings in music, counterpart would be the counterpart of do, re, mi,
It's
fa,
like,
sol, la,
yeah,
si, do. It's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like their own scale.
Yeah.
Still very confused, obviously, as you can tell by
Uh,
but trying to explain this. I do try to explain it because I know we have people that watch from all over the world. You know, we try to discover industries from all over the world and learn from them. We're also musicians ourselves, and it's one of the most peculiar discoveries I think I made in my life. So do please share your thoughts in the comments. I know perhaps you have shared some of them before. It's hard to read every comment at the moment, but I am trying to learn. I truly am, because
yeah,
I
me
want to
too.
share
And
as
I
much
think
as I can.
and I think it sparks so much curiosity because there is so much complexity given the the intricacies of the time signature. There was literally no visual or auditory cues to how this whole song started. Well, this whole performance itself. There is I feel like she's kind of leading where the hits on the rhythmicality are gonna happen.
It's a
But
bit
I
like
also
rubato,
feel, yeah, but I don't feel like it's
but it's not a rubato.
yeah, I don't feel like it's a rubato because even though she's leading, there's a definite rhythmicality to the piece. So I feel like the time signature is key here.
My head hurts. Come on.
I literally have no way of explaining what the hell was happening.
Every time we do videos like this, I feel like I'm sitting at a university lecture.
I feel so too, you know.
Like your head is like.
No, and you feel like you're back to square one, learning how to write. And
I know nothing
read.
about music. When I listen to this,
Absolutely.
I know very little,
Me too.
if nothing.
I don't know anything.
She's behind.
Yeah, so you hear how they. I don't even know this
16 beats in
composition in
Tintal.
Tental.
How do you know?
16 beats. I don't know. I'm reading it in Spanish.
Oh, right, Tintal, right.
Tental. I
Maybe.
don't know.
16 beats, but it's in English. Tintal. I don't know.
Tental.
Go on, please.
Yeah. So this is providing the melody, this instrument.
But she's behind.
But in that specific phrase, he was leading, compared to the first phrase that we heard, where she was leading. It's an intricate. Is it? Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, nice. That was nasty.
You go, Fred.
Five.
Oh. Man, I'm in utter shock. And she's like chilling.
Yeah, it is harmonium.
Harmonium.
It's a harmonium.
Harmonium. Okay, let's do some research.
And the harmoniist is Milind Kulkarni. Well, we'll play to him.
Harmonium.
Did it originate in India?
Oh well, I'm about to
First
find
time
out.
I've seen it in my life.
Alongside the furniture-sized instruments of the West, the smaller design exists in the portable hand-pumped harmonium, or samavandini, which is a major instrument on the
Indian music.
on the free red what?
Would you like me to read it? Because you have no glasses.
Sure,
on.
please do. I totally lost my train of thought there.
Piece of metal is called. The idea of free reed was imported from China.
Harmonium.
It's a bit different to the one we're looking at.
Well,
Western,
according
in
to
Indian subcontinent. So the harmonium arrived in India during the mid-19th century, possibly with missionaries or traders. The harmonium is popular to the present day, an important instrument in many genres of Indian, Pakistani and Bangladeshi music. For example, it is a staple of vocal North Indian classical music and Sufi Muslim Qawwali concerts. It is commonly found in Indian homes. Though derived from the designs developed in France, the harmonium was developed further in India in unique ways, such as the tradition of drone stops and scale changing mechanisms. Well, I would imagine they had to introduce scale changing mechanism because their scale is completely different.
Yeah, because they wouldn't adhere to the Indian scales. Absolutely, I agree with that. Amazeballs. Is she playing something too?
There's two instruments in the back which I've seen before.
Sorry. I have no idea.
There she's doing a sargam. The lady in the back is also very delicate. It's sort of like as if she's playing the bass, more like a cello, but it's not. I've never seen that instrument either. I thought it was part of decoration.
It's not.
It looks beautiful. I'd have that in my house, even if I don't know how to play it.
I think the instruments at the back, the string instruments at the back, I think they're kind of creating that space that what we're hearing that is constant, the constant sound that you're hearing at the background. So if you're, let me just try to go back to.
I think that's a sitar.
It's not though. It's not. It's bigger and it's different.
Oh, this one?
No.
Oh, this.
No, because it doesn't have frets like this.
It doesn't have frets, right?
No.
I have no idea.
No, me neither. But listen to this. You hear that tung tung tung.
As if it was not a cello, sorry,
it's kind of like
a double bass.
But it's in a sustained bell sound, because it kind of like pings and then resonates progressively like in a bell rather than a bass that creates what it says in the label, a foundation. But in here you kind of hearing it like a toll of a bell.
Bit more pingy.
Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's like progressively grows instead of carrying on the same frequency.
I would say that's just equalization.
You think so?
I would bet.
I think the equalization here is pretty basic.
Press play.
Given the complexity of the genre itself.
Well, the strings are way thinner.
You just want to, like, absolutely. But you just want to, what I think in sound
that's
reduction,
well equalized, dude.
Yeah,
don't be fooled. That is fucking insanely well equalized. For us to catch all highs, mids, and lows like that, those mics are well equalized. There's no post-production. So that's live and raw.
what I meant. That's what I meant. So I feel like it is more for amplification and quality of sound rather than for the making up of
no, there's
the
no
sound
makeup
itself,
here.
yeah.
I don't think there's any... mate, there's no makeup there.
No, that's what I...
Right. But there's definitely good equalization going on. We wouldn't be able to catch it.
And she's so relaxed into the singing phrases. Yeah, she's so relaxed into the singing phrases.
So she can enter whenever she wants.
She's leading now. Wow. The breath control is actually pretty complicated too.
Tabla, wey.
Oh my god, and we're getting faster. Okay, what the hell? That's quick.
Well played.
That was in one breath. Holy guacamole, what the frick?
She's Eminem.
No, she's calling it. That's rubato.
Eminem, where you at, dog? I love when they do that. When they slow everything down. It's also very interesting, right? Because they elongate a lot of things. So I can't say 2015. I can't say they because I think it's the first time we've properly heard classical. So I think but in the classical influenced music that we've seen in singers, what they seem to do is they elongate a lot of phrases, right? But also the sudden pause. It's not like, for example, where you have from different types of music, they usually elongate, right, towards the end, and then they dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems in Indian music, what seems to be very frequent is elongation, stop.
Mm-hmm. So it comes from the glottal onsets and offsets. They work a lot with the soft palate and the inga anga position. So they're working a lot with glottals onset and offset. So it's really easy to elongate sounds m's and to us it would be the ng sound,
Anga, yeah.
the anga sound for us, right? So that glottals onset and offsets are actually really easy to manipulate when it comes to elongating sounds, but they're also become very easy to stop breath and absolutely sudden death to the note itself. So the quickness and the fast modulation that we were seeing, it was all happening basically inside of the mouth, except for the M's that were really prominent in the lips itself. But apart from that, the really quick movements and changes of the tonality were actually, as much as there were a shift of the larynx, there were also, it was more of the inside work of the diction. So it was all about the glottals on set, so the work of the tongue towards the soft palate, and what she was pushing through down the nose, and even the way that she shifted her nostrils. They actually changed it and shifted the sound.
Yeah.
So it's more of like a really detailed work on inner work of the diction, as well as where the breath flow is coming from and where it's gonna stop from. So it's all about, it's not so much about the quick shifts and changes of the larynx, that by the way are incredibly intricate as they are, given the intricacy of the genre itself, the range of it, and the notes are all over the place compared to what we're used to. So but they're actually, the shift in the larynx per se is not as drastic
as it may seem.
Yeah, as you would think it is. So there's a lot more work that goes inside of the mouth, the tongue, the soft palate, the usage of airflow and mouth lip modulation than anything else. Incredibly difficult though. Those are one of the things that a lot of people strive to work towards when it comes to theater diction work. A lot a lot of it's like nailing down tongue twisters that work on those on glottals off and offset.
Sounds like she was spitting bars, dude.
Yeah.
But I think that would be then Sargam, what she's doing, because she's left and she's kind of playing.
It had a structure though. That song had a structure because I felt like the singing phrase that we heard
was being repeated.
It was a repetition in different ways. It's slightly different takes on the same verse per se, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So
I have no idea.
Personally, that's where I'm heading towards.
I have no idea. At the moment, they're all observations because I truly don't know any facts yet. Very peculiar how sort of the tabla does. It even creates its own bass line, which is difficult to do with any instrument. And I guess like a drum kit does provide its own bass line, but it doesn't because you still need a bass player.
Yeah.
It just provides a kick drum, which is kind of like, I don't know, a foundational start to a beat. But it doesn't create a sound which is like a bass line. But the tabla does. The tung, tung, tung. That's a tabla. That's not the other instruments. That was a tabla.
No, I know, but I was there like the sustain space that you were hearing in the background.
Those were two things. That I don't know what they are. They look like sitars, but they're not sitars.
I don't think they're sitars. But anyways,
Yeah,
that... honestly...
Look at that. Look, if you click on that, look at this. Learn to sing. Learn to sing online courses starting soon. Learn to sing
God.
with Indrani Mukijeri.
I want to. Sign me up. I want to understand
That'll be really
so
interesting.
much. 100%.
Course registration open.
Oh my god, totally.
Well, let us know what you thought about it, and goodbye.
What else would you check out next?